it was tough to watch.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it was tough.
Yeah.
But you know, I got over it. I had to get over it. I've been faced with dealing with my demons on many occasions. This is the second Olympics I've missed, so I felt the pressure of that before. So again, there were nights I watched it and enjoyed it, but obviously at night you sit there and think and wondered what I would have done if I was there. But again, I just chose to put that to the back of my mind and enjoy it for what it was. And you know, all it did is give me the motivation to come back again for this year and show that I've still got what it takes. I'm still, you know, motivated as ever, and I'm just gonna go out and perform.
I guess if they had overturned your ban, it would have been setting a dodgy precedent. What's your feeling on that?
Well, again, the rules were there before I, you know, decided to take, you know, the drugs. Again, what was disappointing for me to watch is that other athletes have gone on the same road as me,
Right.
so served their 2 years and were competing in Beijing.
Right.
So that to me was a bit frustrating.
Why was that? Why did they only serve 2 years?
Well,
not a lifetime ban at the Olympics?
Again, England and I think another country, I'm not sure who,
Different rules.
have different rules and they can enforce what they want.
So your kind of frustration is that there are loads of sort of areas of grey. There isn't a kind of blanket universal rule for everyone.
Well,
there should be.
And there should be. I think, you know, I'm being punished for my honesty, and yes, I made a mistake a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I guess I was on the hope that my performances and my rehabilitation into the sport and advocating no use of drugs in sport was going to hopefully turn the decision around. But they were adamant, and, you know, that's the way it turned out for me. So it's a bit unfortunate, but again, we're not going to cry over spilt milk.